There's no better place to be on a cold day than in front of the fireplace. But what's interesting about this fire is that it's totally sealed off behind glass, yet I can still feel the warmth. There's no fan running. The heat is transmitting directly through the glass. So how does this work? Well, heat can transfer by radiation. Let's learn some more about how radiation works. Cats are radiation experts. They know that a sunbeam is a great place to heat up. That's because a sunbeam is a source of radiant energy. What is radiant energy? The first thing to understand is that radiant energy and radiation do not mean the same thing as radioactive. When some people hear the word radiation, they immediately assume you are talking about dangerous nuclear waste or bombs. That is a very narrow view. Radiant energy comes in many forms, and most of them are harmless. Now, it is true some forms are dangerous. For example, we need to limit our exposure to ultraviolet radiation. X-rays are very valuable to doctors, but hospitals and dentists are careful to limit exposure to safe levels. The many types of radiant energy can be seen in the electromagnetic spectrum. This includes microwaves that we use to cook our food, radio waves we use to send electronic signals, and the visible portion of radiant energy that allows us to see our colorful world. Now, the important radiation we must consider for heat transfer is infrared energy. This radiant energy is invisible. In small amounts, we can use it to send signals, such as with remote controls. But in larger amounts, we feel it as heat. Unlike our eyes, there are special cameras that can detect infrared radiation. These cameras produce thermograms that show where infrared energy is more intense. Infrared radiation travels in waves, so the heat energy traveling from this heater to the hands does not need any particles. Not needing particles allows radiation to travel quickly, efficiently, and over great distances, such as from the sun to the earth, or even farther. Infrared waves have the ability to transfer heat energy to substances like us. That's why a fire, even through glass, will feel warm to us. It's interesting to note that the heat energy transferred by infrared waves can be trapped. A simple example is a parked car in the summer sun. As infrared waves from the sun travel through the glass, the energy is absorbed by the materials inside the car. The inside of the car becomes very hot. This is why you should never leave a pet or children inside a parked car on a hot day. Another interesting note is that infrared waves are absorbed differently by different colors. Think about it. If you know that darker colors absorb more radiant heat energy, it might affect your color choice for the wall in a room that you want to be warmed by the sun, or where you decide to place a window. If anything, understanding heat transfer by radiation can certainly make your life more comfortable.